Hi, my name is Bill Hamilton, and welcome to This Week in Christian History for the week of July the 14th through the 20th, 2013. This week we'll be talking about the Great Eastern Western Schism, which is the schism between the Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church. The date that's chosen for this is July the 16th, 1054, and on this date Pope Leo IX sent legates to the Patriarch of Constantinople, who was Michael I. The legates ended up excommunicating the Patriarch, and the Patriarch ended up excommunicating the legates. While this is the date that scholars chose, obviously this is not the beginning of the story. When Constantine declared Christianity to be legal in the Roman Empire, he created sees which had regional authority over other churches, and these were Rome, Antioch, Alexandria, and Jerusalem. During his reign, Constantine also moved the capital of the Roman Empire from Rome to Constantinople. The Roman Empire, sometimes under different emperors and at different times, was sometimes one united empire, and sometimes it was divided into eastern and western halves. In the 4th century, the emperor took control of the church and made the local bishop, who was the bishop in Constantinople, gave him the title of patriarch. And this title eventually came in time to mean that his see had more authority than any of the other sees, with the exception of Rome. Rome took exception to this, along with the other sees, also weren't very happy about that. Also, Rome increasingly saw itself as being the head of the other churches. Then the Roman Empire became permanently split, and the former eastern portion of the Roman Empire became the Byzantine Empire. This helped create further differences between the two churches. After the fall of the western half of the Roman Empire to Germanic tribes, the Byzantine Empire declared himself to have complete authority over the church, but acknowledged that he had no real way to enforce that power over the western half of the church. Also, after the fall of the Roman Empire, a language barrier grew. Now, in the West, they always spoke Latin. In the East, they always spoke Greek. But before the split, most educated men would learn to speak both languages, and this was not true after the split. Also, theology and rituals gradually drifted apart. Another important event was that 3 of the original sees fell to Muslim Arabs, and this only left the sees of Constantinople and Rome. Years after this happened is when the mutual excommunications took place. Afterwards, the churches largely got along, but they just didn't recognize each other's councils. Basically, this wasn't really that much different than years and years before the Great Schism was supposedly took place. In 1965, Pope Paul VI and Patriarch Athanasius I met to declare an end to the schism. I've written a collection of biographies of famous Christians from history that will be coming out in a few months. If you would like to check out my website, www.williamdeanhamilton.info, I've posted small biographies of John Wesley, Francis of Assisi, Thomas Becket, and Martin Luther, who are all featured in my upcoming book, along with links to my other writing and music. The book is going to be in creative nonfiction style, which is where you take nonfiction and add details so it reads like fiction. Thank you for watching, and God bless.